I brought my golf clubs to the school one day. I remember walking off the bus, and as I'm walking down with my clubs over my shoulder, every single person's making fun of me as I walk up. And they're all laughing at me, and they're all making fun of me for playing golf. And now I'd like to ask them who's laughing now.
For PGA Tour star Keegan Bradley, coming home to Woodstock, Vermont is a rare treat. A chance to reminisce, see old places and old friends. For everything about this tiny town helped make him into the man he is today.
Woodstock is always going to be my hometown. It's where my best friends are, where I ski raced and played golf and molded my game into what it is today.
Nestled amongst Vermont's many ski resorts, Woodstock is as quaint a New England town as imaginable. Covered bridges and farms serve as stunning backdrops.
The people are very laid back around here. It's probably the most friendly town I've ever been in. Everybody blends in together. Nobody really stands out over and above anybody else.
One of the things that you see downtown, you go, well, this is a beautiful little New England town, and the people are wonderful. It was a great place to raise our kids.
The town is so small. It's just even smaller than I can even come close to remembering. Everything's walkable, no traffic lights. It's remarkable that, this is where I grew up, considering who I'm playing against now on tour. But that's part of my story, and that's what makes me the player I am.
The son of a PGA Tour professional and the nephew of World Golf Hall of Famer Pat Bradley, Keegan's passion for golf was born in Woodstock.
The whole impact of golf was big for him right from the beginning. He would draw pictures of the green and then the flag and would say and wrote, "I really want to be a pro golfer."
He was dedicated. I mean, he wanted to be a golfer, and he worked at it. He didn't go out there just to hack around and play games.
He was on the range every day of the summer, and you could see the dedication that he put into it at a young age.
He was just very tunnel vision, knew exactly what he wanted to do from the get-go.
A lot of people, it's been given to them a little bit. They don't have that chip that he has. Growing up here in Vermont, not being able to play golf 12 months of the year puts that fire back into you that's made him the player that it is.
The three-time PGA Tour winner and major champion now arrives here a celebrity. Hosting his own charity golf event, the second annual Keegan Bradley Charity Golf Classic. Giving back to the place that has given him so very much.
Thank you very much.
Last year, the event raised over $100,000 for the Vermont floods in the wake of Hurricane Irene. This year, over $120,000 for pediatric cancer.
This is so important to give back to the local community and the cancer hospitals and everyone involved with that, and it makes me feel very, very good that I'm able to give back as much as I can, because this town and these people gave me so much to help me get to where I am in my career.
He tries to give back as much as possible, and that's one thing that we all love about him is he cares. He still hasn't forgotten where he's from. That's why he comes back here. That's why he does this charity tournament. He just loves to give back.
That's the type of person he is. And it's just awesome for this community to embrace him every time he comes. And the whole state of Vermont is really thankful for his efforts and what he does.
One of the proudest moments that I had last year when I was driving down the road and there was a sign on the front lawn of this person's home and it just said, "Thanks, Keegan." And it just made me feel, so good.
The story seems almost surreal. A young boy from the backwoods of Vermont with huge dreams becomes fulfilled beyond measure. But Keegan Bradley's story is real, as is his connection to this town.
A lot of people didn't know where Vermont was, let alone Woodstock, until Keegan Bradley made it big. It's a big hit for us. It's a big hit for Vermont.
When you think about Keegan coming, from little old Woodstock, Vermont, and what are the chances of a young boy becoming a top professional in his field of golf? I mean, it's just incredible.
Sometimes I kind of have to pinch myself and say, is this really the little boy from Woodstock, Vermont? It's just truly amazing.
Mr. Bradley, I've got a question for you. Do you think it's possible to shoot 18 on the par in one round of golf?
Well, it's funny, they have a lot of philosophies on that, and I think it is. I think it's possible. We just saw Kevin Sutherland on the senior tour. He was 14 under after 14 holes. Is that right? Something. I think it's very, very difficult, but I think that pretty much your goal every time you go out and play should be a birdie every hole. And I think that it's going to be very hard, but I think every time you go out, you should try to do that.
What do you think you need to do that?
Well, I'm a big believer in hard work, putting the work in. I'm very proud of what I did when I was your age, when I was younger, and still put the time in when maybe other people weren't. I grew up a mile from here, so I only had about 6 months, 7 months maybe to practice and play. I made the most of that. And a lot of the guys that were beating me then, they're working it off somewhere. So that makes me feel really good. But I'm a big believer in hard work. I think that anybody who puts the work in, now it's got to be on the course and go over in the gym. I think that PGA Tour players and golfers are not athletes. I've got to consider myself an athlete first and golfer second. That's important.
Keegan Bradley at the par 4 7th from 170. Launching it way up high once he's ball cut down to stop. In the bottom, one hopping in for Keegan. That brings him to a seat, and he's duffering.
Hit the flag stick. Slam dunk. Hey, would it be number one on top plays if it didn't find the bottom of the cup?
Mr. Bradley, I've got a question for you. Do you think it's possible to shoot 18 on the par in one round of golf?